Hey girl, have you been feeling a bit stuck lately or unmotivated or just like you're not really moving forward in life and you want to be the best version of yourself? In every video we talk about how exactly can you really become your best self in the next 14 days. I will show you exactly how to change your life in 14 days in 7 clear steps. And if you want even more structure, daily accountability, worksheets and long-term support, then definitely check out the That Girl Academy. Link is down in the description. That's my full program where we go deep into everything we talk about today, but even more consistent and guided. So stay tuned because we can all start a challenge together, but more on that at the end of this video. Let's get started with how to change in 14 days in 7 simple steps. Girl, trust me, I've been at that point too where I felt like everything was kind of off. I was procrastinating all the time. Somehow nothing was really working out for me. And what exactly you need to do in the next 14 days to completely change your life, I will tell you now in this video. Hey friends, and welcome to a new video from me. I'm Lali. In case you don't know me, I'm here to help you become the best version of yourself, build your dream life, and just all in all level up your life in every aspect. So if that sounds interesting to you, then feel free to subscribe to this channel. I have a new video every Thursday at 8 p.m. and I would say let's start with the video. Point number 1, numero uno, start now. Start now. Like now. Not sometime, not tomorrow. Don't start on Monday or next month or at the start of the year at the perfect time. No, start now. If you're always waiting for the perfect moment and always finding excuses why you can't start now, then you will never start. Or you will push it so far back because there's no better time than now to start. And guys, for real, the hardest part is starting, because once you start, you will see that it's not that hard, that it's not that bad, that you even enjoy the process. But that first step to overcome laziness, to stop procrastinating, to take that very first action and dare to do it, that's the hardest part. So here's your reminder, here's your sign, start now, because our brain loves comfort. Our brain wants to protect us, and that's why we procrastinate, because our brain is scared of holding us back. But girl, for real, growth never comes from comfort. You have to overcome exactly that to be better, to be a better person, to become the best version of yourself, and to be different than the others. Okay, second point, self-reflection. Grab a journal right after this video, or even now during the video. Pause it for a moment, get a notebook or a notes app and reflect on yourself and your life and go really deep there. Ask yourself the questions: who do you want to be? What is this new era of your life? What is the best version of you doing? The main questions you can ask yourself here: what exactly does the best version of you look like? What habits, thoughts and goals does she have? Then the second question, even more important: what habits are holding you back from being that person? What's stopping you? Once you have reflected on that, you can ask yourself, what good habits do you actually already have? So girl, write down 5 good habits that you already had in your life and 5 good habits you have consciously taught yourself over the last months or years. And you'll be surprised how many positive things you already do and have already integrated into your everyday life. So be a little proud of yourself. Look, okay, what's the best version of myself already doing and what can I improve? And that brings us straight to the third part. Write down an identity description in the I am form. I am organized. I live healthy and go to the gym and eat this and this way. I take care of my inner and outer well-being. I keep my word. I am confident, and so on. Because the power lies in the words you say to yourself. Words are so important, for real, and we humans underestimate how what we say often to us becomes our reality. So if you always say, I should work out more, try saying, I am a gym girly. I am super active, because your brain works based on your identity image and not your to-do list. So create a new identity and write it down as a full description. Who are you? And read it again and again so you become aware, okay, how am I actually? How do I want to be? But this how do I want to be quickly becomes who am I? If you keep telling yourself these words, you won't even realize how fast they become real. And I'm a big fan of affirmations and telling you these words every single morning. I saw it already with my one-on-one coaching girlies, how fast their lives changed when they started affirmations. Okay, once you finish this reflection, then choose 3 of those habits that you really want to follow for the next 14 days and pick the ones that are the most important for you, the ones that will have the biggest impact. For example, walking 10k steps every day, working 2 hours every day on that one project, meditating every morning and evening, and stick to these habits no matter what. Take yourself seriously and start. You will feel so much stronger after those 14 days and have that strength and the feeling of movement to keep going. Okay, next point. You need to put your emotions and your mood aside a little bit. I know we're all women, but try it out. If you say, okay, I really want to focus and go all in for these 14 days, then your emotions have to be a bit irrelevant. That sounds harsher than it really is. But if you have a plan and suddenly you're annoyed or like tired or something gets in the way, you're low energy or sad, or you see something as an excuse that could hold you back, you need to put that aside for at least the next 2 weeks. Because your success doesn't care about your mood, your vibes, or how you feel. Success comes from being disciplined and pushing through, no matter what. Of course, we are women. We also have to listen to our intuition and to our body, of course. But try it out for the next 14 days to really stay disciplined. And successful people make the difference here. They keep going no matter how they feel, while others quit, stop, or stay stuck. That's why you need a plan, an identity-based mindset, and discipline to follow through. You can read your identity, the ones you wrote down already, and remind yourself every single morning, how do I want to be today? What kind of person am I? What plan do I want to stick to today? How will I react to different situations? So sit down afterwards, write out a workout split, which workout you want to do on which day, for example. Write out your morning routine, write an evening routine, write down the habits that you want to stick to now, and plan your life a bit for the next 14 days. The best would be with timestamps. All of that I will explain even deeper in my That Girl Academy. If you didn't know, I have a full program inside the That Girl Academy. Other question you can ask yourself: what standards or priorities do you want to set? What plans do you want to follow through? And like I said, you can set a reward so you really follow through with it. Okay, next point. Create something like a dopamine menu or an SOS plan. Because guys, I know it from my experience, and of course, completely changing yourself overnight is hard and almost impossible, and that's why you need an SOS plan. If you catch yourself scrolling again, for example, or procrastinating, or doing things you didn't want to do anymore, just some habit you wanted to stop, then create an SOS plan. What is that? Write a list right after this video with a dopamine menu. What feels good to you? What can release dopamine that's not a habit you want to stop? For example, scrolling and being on Instagram, or like binge eating. For me, that includes journaling, going down to the pool, walking 10 minutes outside in the fresh air, eating a protein bar, listening to my happy music playlist instead of scrolling and procrastinating. That is like my happy menu or my dopamine menu, my SOS plan. Think about it and write a list now. What makes you happy and what releases dopamine for you? That is not making you addicted. So when you feel stuck again, you know exactly where to look at and what to do and how to get back into your productivity mode. We are also doing soon a dopamine challenge or a dopamine detox challenge soon in the That Girl Academy, and I'll show you how to become the best version of yourself here and let go of that addiction. So look into the That Girl Academy. We can also do a full 14-day challenge together, so that in the next few weeks something is definitely happening. So stay tuned, enjoy in the academy. The link is in the video description, so check it out. So guys, I'm really happy you're here, and I would say that's it for this video. I hope you stick with it. You have a lot to do in the next time. If you have any questions or want to ask me something, write them in the comments or let me know in the DMs, and you can also motivate each other in the comments, right? So if you're saying, okay, I'm starting a challenge now, then write it down right now and come back in 14 days and reply to your own comment. Did you complete the challenge? How did everything go? So guys, I would say we see us in the next video, Thursday at 8 p.m. on this channel, or on Instagram and TikTok, or in the That Girl Academy. So be the best version of yourself, and we see us in the next video. Mwah!